we present Galbraith and the Midas Touch by Robert Barr, with Bernard Hepton, Richard Davis, and Garrard Green. Episode 4, in which a trap shuts on one of the runners, is entitled Gold Medal.
If you're afraid of wolves, they say don't go into the forest. I was already so deep into the forest that it was too late to be listening to warnings. Or so I thought. I had two danger spots. The main one was a planner of crimes named McDowell, the organizer of a group of first-class criminals for whom I was searching. By the way, my name is Galbraith, Bill Galbraith. I had been brought into the inquiry by an old colleague, Tom Evans, who had hired me to trace a lad named Carson. Carson had vanished, so I had gone in search of a villain named Lenny Thorne. Thorne had told me that the man I needed most was Harry Denning. That's what detective work is all about. When I went looking for him, the police cars were already there.
They found the body down there, under the wharf. Just taking it out.
New or old?
Oh, new. It's very new. They've identified it. A man called Denning. Did you know that Denning was still in London?
No. All I know for sure about him is what your friend Bavister said, that he had done some special work. Lenny Thorne confirmed it. He said that when they had tunneled through to the treasure house, Denning was there and knew what happened, and that he was smart and had no police record.
Oh, did you see who was in charge at the wharf?
They were all from M Division. Jeff Collins was in charge. He's chief inspector now.
No one from the yard?
No. It may be changed, but at 4 o'clock this morning it was just another body found in the river.
Oh, you know Collins?
Yes.
Oh, could you have a talk with him?
Or do I offer him help? And what line do I take?
Well, you don't in fact know what happened to Denning, do you?
No.
Do you want to phone him?
What time is it? Yeah, he should be in his office now. Oh, may I speak to Chief Inspector Collins? Yes, I'll hold on. Yeah, he's in. Hello, Jeff. Bill Galbraith. I hear you were busy down on the river last night. How busy are you this morning? Well, I might be able to help you. Sure. Yes, I could make that. I look forward to it. In half an hour, in the Swan. Hello, Jeff. You haven't changed.
Seems like yesterday. How are you, Bill?
Fine. What will you have?
Beer?
2 pints, please.
Sap? Last time we met was at your going-away party. All the brass were there.
Oh, yes.
It wasn't so long ago.
There you are, sir. 2 pints.
Thank you.
So,
Let's move away from here.
right. You said maybe you could help me.
I might be able to. I hear you took a body from the river last night. His name was Denning.
Yeah?
Have you an address for him?
Not yet. What's your interest, Bill?
Well, I'm doing a job for Tommy Evans. You remember him?
Ex-Commander Thomas Evans.
That's him.
Should I stand up and salute?
The boss.
Yeah. Yeah, what sort of a job?
Trying to trace a lad named Paul Carson. I can't find him. I went to see his landlady, and she said he'd been looking for a man named Harry Denning. When I look for Denning, I don't get very far.
You think there's some connection? You look for him and we find him in the river?
No, it couldn't be.
Why were you looking for him?
Denning, to see if he could help me find Carson. Tommy Evans has something he wants to return. Did something happen to Denning?
Not excepting he's very dead.
Have you had a report yet?
An early one. To tell us that there's nothing to get busy about. Accidental drowning. That old wharf's a real danger. It's rotten and slippery. A bruise on his head where he'd fallen, some marks on his hands where he tried to save himself. He was fully clothed. Do you suppose it was different?
I just wondered if there was anything in his pockets referring to this Carson.
He was carrying very little. A medallion round his neck with the name H.J. Denning, a couple of receipts in the name of Harold J. Denning, a club membership card with his full name, Harold James Denning, that was all.
Can I have the name of the club?
It won't help. It's a drinking club in Athens.
Oh?
He was well heeled. £85 in notes and £2 in coins. The small change included 4 Greek coins, drachma. Does that help?
Does it ever? Looks like we're both wasting our time, Jay.
Well, when we get an address for him, will you be interested?
Oh, yes.
Oh, by the way, Bill, our CID dinner's next Thursday.
Oh, save me a ticket.
Sure.
All right, I'm coming. God, it's you again.
Where do you sleep?
You had me up till 3 o'clock this morning, mate.
Well, do I come in?
If you have to. Do you have a warrant this time?
What kind of a warrant do you need for a friendly visit?
Well, I don't know what you'd call an unfriendly visit. We'll go in here. I was just finishing breakfast.
Breakfast in the afternoon, Lenny.
Bacon and eggs is always called breakfast. Will you have some?
No, thanks.
I haven't found Harry yet.
The police have.
Hey, when?
Last night. He's in the mortuary.
God! What happened?
The first report says it's a run-of-the-mill drowning, slipped on a wharf and fell into the river, an accident. Do you think it was?
How would I know?
Well, you knew him.
If the police say it was an accident?
Too many accidents.
How do you mean?
First, there was Liam Hogan.
Oh, you can leave that out of it. There was a trial. That was different.
There was Mallory. Then there was Paul Carson.
Who?
A lad, Paul Carson. He came to London to look for Denning. Now, there is Denning.
If your friends, the cops, say it was an accident...
But you and I know better.
How do we?
Because it all started with a tunnel. You and Des Kearney dug a tunnel. 7 went through into the treasure house. 3 were the leaders, the partners. They are now rich and still alive. The 4 others who went through were helpers, the casual labor, and they are being removed one by one. When you took that photo, Lenny...
Look, why don't you have some tea?
I'll have some tea when we've talked about the photo.
I wish I'd never taken it.
You say Mallory wasn't in it?
He wasn't, and you'll never find him.
Where is he?
Who knows? In the river somewhere off Greenwich with an anchor round his ankles?
There was one known as the Sailor, a Greek.
His old man was a Greek.
Do you know his name?
Andreas.
And where do I find Andreas?
If I were you, I'd keep away from him.
Mr. McDowell?
Yes?
Mr. Andreas is here, sir. He's in your office.
Thank you.
You've seen the evening papers? They found Denning.
Early this morning.
How did that happen?
Who cares? They say it was an accident.
Will it stay that way?
It will. Oh, I brought the things he had in his pockets. The important things. What do we do with them?
Show me.
His passport, his car keys, his credit cards. Oh, and a letter addressed to him in Athens. Have you seen it?
It's from Tim. Saying he won't come back.
Why did he send Denning with it?
He didn't send him. Harry came back on his own to ask what's being done, to lay down the rules and to talk to Johnny Garrett. Well, he isn't laying down any rules and he isn't talking to Johnny. Will you have a drink?
No. What do we do with these things?
Burn them, the letters and the credit cards.
His car keys?
They can't be his. He only came back yesterday. He must have borrowed a car. Who's he been seeing?
He came straight to you.
He couldn't have. Do you know where the car is?
He didn't have it last night. I picked him up. He wanted to run around, see old places, have a drink at the Turk's Head.
You didn't go there?
Of course not. It was too late. First place we went to was the river. First and last. You want me to find the car?
I want you to go out and bring Dace back. Garrett will be here at the weekend. I want them both here. There has to be a meeting. There are things that must be done.
There is still time about the car.
All right, see to it.
Your last chance before I empty the teapot. Do you want some tea?
No, but I want to know where the tunnel was dug.
If I knew that, I'd tell you. I don't. We went in a closed van, mate.
Who was with you?
The first time the doc was with us to see that everything was right. The team in the van was Des Kearney, Liam, Dave Hart and me.
I'll bet you have a good idea where you are. You took a quick look round and a number on a phone, a name, something like that.
The doc isn't so balmy. An empty basement, that's what it was.
A basement?
Yeah, a deep basement.
With Ford to do the digging?
No. Des and me doing the tunnel. Dave to check all the time the direction was smack on.
And Hogan?
Oh, yeah, well, he was to be used later. They just sat around playing cards, talked, handing out the sandwiches.
How long did it take, the digging?
3 days.
Were you down there for 3 days?
Sure. It wasn't just knocking through walls, you know. It was a proper tunnel, shored up. Down there for 3 days to drive the tunnel, and then, when the doc had inspected it, we knocked off for a week, till the next Friday.
Digging at the weekend?
Yeah, when things were quiet. Friday night, all Saturday, Saturday night, all Sunday. Then we knocked off till the next Friday. And it took us all that night and half a Saturday to cut through the last piece. It was reinforced concrete, a yard thick. Then we were in.
But you didn't go in?
No. First it was just Doc and Liam.
Do you know what they were doing?
Well, Liam was making keys. He had a trestle set up in the tunnel and he'd come out to correct a key, file it, polish it, things like that. He's a wizard with keys.
And then?
Then Saturday afternoon, Garrett and Dace came to the tunnel. Like generals, come to inspect the battle. And they went straight through.
And Mallory?
He came just after Johnny Garrett. Brought some cans of beer for Des and me. Been thirsty work. Then he went through.
And Dave Hart?
He'd gone in with Liam to help with the keys.
After that?
A doc came out, thanked Des and me, said we could break off and go home. Come back Sunday night to seal it up.
You sealed it up?
Well, not all of it, just the way out. Or the way in, whichever way you want to look at it.
Well, later, did you hear what they had got?
No, it was kept quiet. But we knew it was big, and it would take a long time before there was a full split. Johnny and Tim Dace were the first to get theirs, and they went off. They got a big split. They were the partners.
You and Des?
And well, while we waited, Liam was killed. When Dave was sent down for it and no one lifted a hand to help him, Des and me skipped off. We wanted none of that.
What happened to Des?
He went off on his own. Tried to do a post office and got nicked. He's doing 4 in the scrubs.
Well, he's safely inside, isn't he?
What do you mean?
It leaves you on the outside, Lenny. The only other one who knows about it.
Don't you be so cheerful. I know nothing.
Maybe Doc McDowell doesn't think so. It leaves you out on your own.
No.
Is there anyone else who knows?
Yeah, there's one other. Garrett had a lawyer who always squared things for him.
Oh, go on.
He was to square this if it went wrong. They were talking about it. His name was...
Bernard Finch.
That was it, yeah.
He knew what was going on?
Sure. They met him several times to talk about it. But in the end, Johnny didn't need him. Nothing went wrong.
What else did your friend Lenny Thorne tell you?
He says your friend Bernard Finch was in on it. That he talked with Garrett several times, but in the end, they didn't need his legal help. They pushed off with all the loot.
You believe this?
Well, it makes the right kind of sound, Tommy.
It doesn't mean he was a party to it. My Bernard sent that package straight to me, Bill. Photographs, bonds, and everything. Now, why would he do that?
He could have a reason. You said you had an interest in it. An interest means a client. Who is your client? I want to know, Tommy.
My client is Bernard Finch.
Why? Why should he want Paul Carson traced? He says he doesn't know him, has never met him, didn't know what he was doing, and didn't know the other two men in the photo.
Well, that could be true.
Ah, stop kidding. He stood around taking heart pills and saying he didn't understand the inscription to Jackie M. He was saying he didn't know Jackie Mallory, and that isn't true. I want to talk to him, Tommy.
He's not only a client, Bill, he's also an old friend. I'll talk to him.
As you like.
You can come with me.
No. I have other things on my mind.
Such as?
Drop me at the next traffic light.
All right.
Would you like a whirl on the gallopers, Gov?
Hello, Nick.
How about a road ball? Every red number wins a prize.
Can you spare a minute? I'd like a word.
Sure, I've a couple of helpers today. You can go into the caravan. Yeah, what's it this time, Gov?
Have you seen the sailor again?
What, you mean since he went off with Sammy Babister?
Yes.
Why do you ask?
Well, two things are bothering me today. First, how the local police found the body so quickly, and second, how they knew to look under the old wharf.
Well, they pulled up some rotten old planks, didn't they? Found him there.
I'm asking how they knew to pull up the rotten old planks.
Someone told them.
I'm asking who told them. Nick, I saw you on that wharf in the afternoon. You keep fairground gear in the warehouse upstairs. That night, someone is done on that wharf. The police are there before the ripples have died down. They start pulling up planks. When I arrive, you are watching them. It doesn't take Sherlock Holmes to work it out.
I told you I'd gone there looking for a chain. I took the chain back that night when I closed the fair down. It was late, and I decided to stay there.
Yeah.
About 1 a.m, there were car headlights. Then I heard voices in the shed. I went to the top of the stairs, and there's 2 men walking through the shed, talking. I could see that one of them was the sailor, the Greek. I didn't know who the other one was.
Well, hold it there. We'll go down to the river and you can show me.
I have to look after the fair, Gav.
You have 2 helpers today, and the warehouse is only 10 minutes away.
You'll be the death of me. They must have come in by this door, but I didn't see him until they were halfway across. Do you want to know where I was?
Yes.
At the top of these old stairs, at that door up there, crouching. Do you want to go up?
No, just walk around. Tell me what happened.
Well, they were about here, talking about old times, about how they'd played on the river when they were kids.
Why should they be talking about that?
Well, the stranger had been away a long time. He'd just come back. Well, that's how it sounded. I could hear everything they said. It's like a drum, this place. This man climbs on the loading bay over there and clowned about a bit, saying they used to play on it. Then they went out that door onto the pier, and I couldn't hear anything else.
Did you see what happened?
Here, from the upstairs window. If you come up, I'll show you.
I'll come out on the pier and show me there.
Mind your feet, it's slippy. Some of these old boards are rotten.
I'll be careful.
But by the time I'd got from the stairs to that window up there, this lad, the stranger, was lying on the pier face down. Just here, like he'd been knocked out. And the sailor was bending over him and going through his pockets. When he'd been through his pockets, he looked round for a time, and then he lifted a loose plank. Yeah, this one.
Show me.
Well, you'll have to give me a hand.
All right.
He then rolled the bloke over and dropped him through. Splash. Put back the old plank. Like that. Now, he went back into the shed. Then I saw the car headlamps light up on the other side of the shed and heard the car drive off.
What did he do?
Look, can we get out of the wind?
Sure.
I went and phoned the cops and told them.
Did you tell them your name?
I'm not Dobie. That would be trouble. The panda car came first. They found something. Then other cars came. It was all go.
What was taken from his pocket?
Oh, like letters, wallet, things like that. He couldn't have taken everything because I heard one of the cops shout, "We have his name, Denning." Is that the lot?
Oh, by the way, the sailor's name is Andreas.
Oh, thanks.
Did you know Denning?
No, but I knew a lot of people who'd been looking for him. I'll have to get back to work.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
If you come this way, Mr. Galbraith, Mr. McDowell will see you.
Your name's Fenner, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Is Mr. Andreas in the club?
Yes, sir. This way, sir. Mr. Galbraith.
Come in, Galbraith.
You have a very obedient staff.
Why not? It's a well-run club. Now, what can I do for you?
I'd like to speak to Andreas.
Who?
You should keep a staff list handy, Doc. You pay his wages, you give him orders. He speaks with a foreign accent, and he is in the club now.
We employ several men with foreign accents, mostly croupiers, if I can...
He isn't a croupier. He has been described variously as your right-hand man, your trusted messenger.
Why do you want to see this, Andreas?
To ask him what he took from Denning last night.
You're nothing if not blunt.
Does it bother you?
No.
Last time I came to see you, there was another name you couldn't quite remember. Rita Thomas. Where is she, Doc?
I don't know. I think you must have frightened her away.
Her husband's name was Mallory, wasn't it?
Who?
Jackie Mallory. You remember him?
No. I have a club to run, Galbraith. It's an important and profitable club, and I'm responsible for it. Much as I enjoy your talk, nothing that you've said to me requires my attention. I employ a staff to remember people's names.
Whatever you say, Doc. If you like, I'll take my questions elsewhere. I'll leave you alone, and in the dark. I'll speak to everyone else. I'll ask them about you, about the things you've done or left undone. Probe and tease at the mistakes you've made. Find the flaws. And I won't come back until you have been tied up so tightly that you have no room to move, no time to cut and run. Is that what you want? Goodbye, Doc.
Galbraith.
Yes?
I do have a club to run, and there are things I must attend to. But if you can stay for a while, we'll have a talk.
Who was it who said this, Tommy?
But that is not the point, Bernard. I have asked you if Garrett discussed this crime with you, if he made plans for a defence if it went wrong.
He discussed certain eventualities with me, and you know that is neither unusual nor unethical. He was a professional criminal. From time to time, when he was in funds, as many of his kind do, he'd make a payment to his chosen lawyer against a rainy day, saying that if he was ever arrested or in trouble, this would be the first payment on a defence.
He made such a payment?
The careful professional criminals usually do when they're in funds. When they're in trouble, they're usually short of money. Criminals can have a cash flow problem too, Tommy.
So he came to make such a payment. When was this?
Oh, about 2 years ago. A year before this suspected crime. We met perhaps 3 or 4 times, and he wasn't always alone. 3 others came with him at different times. His friends Tim Dace, Hart, and Denning.
Did McDowell come to make a payment?
McDowell plans crimes. He doesn't commit them.
But this time he did. He was there.
Then you know what it was. Will you tell me?
Let's just talk about your clients. This money they left and never called on.
You're making assumptions, Tommy. They did call on it. I had a letter from 3 of them, Garrett, Dace, and Denning, saying that it should be used for the defence of David Hart on a murder charge.
Did you think it was guilty?
The jury did. It didn't matter what we believe.
You believe it was part of the very lucrative crime?
Do you?
Galbraith is waiting for that piece of the puzzle to fall into place.
Does he believe this story about my being involved?
He believes that to be a good criminal lawyer, it helps to have a criminal mind.
Well, I could say the same about detectives, Tommy. And he is a very good detective. We both have to learn to think like them, to understand them.
What is your answer, Bernard?
I had no knowledge of this crime, Tommy. Believe me.
But you have knowledge that may be even more dangerous, Bernard. Knowledge that connects certain people with it.
Huh?
Two people still have this knowledge. One is the man who named you, and the other is you.
What are you telling me?
Well, you've already been threatened.
Yeah?
I think you must take care.
Having any luck, Galbraith?
I've just had a win. Number 26.
Fenner will collect your winnings and bring them to you. There was someone you wanted to meet. Andreas.
Ah,
This way. This is his room. Andy, have you met Mr. Galbraith?
I've seen him. Seen him talking to Nick Tully at the fairground, to Bavister outside a pub, to that lawyer, Finch.
Anyone else you've seen me talking to, like talking to Doc McDowell, to Harry Denning?
When did you talk to Harry?
Quiet, lad. He's having you on.
Has he told you what he took from Denning last night, when he bent over him and went through his pocket?
He'll talk to you when he comes back, Galbraith. He has something to do for me first. All right, lad, you can be off.
Yes, sir.
It's a useful little room. You can enter from the club and yet come and go on other errands without being seen.
Do you always keep the door locked?
Of course. You wanted to meet Andreas. I'm keeping you for him until he returns. While we wait, how far have you got, Galbraith? I mean, with your inquiries.
Oh, far enough for everything to make sense now.
Like?
At sometime in the autumn of last year, you and others, working from a basement room, drove a tunnel into certain rather special premises. That an expert locksmith, now deceased, was present to make keys for you.
You've done your homework.
I'm told you were so happy that day that you sent immediately for your partners and spent 2 days inspecting the loot. How much did you find in there?
Do you really want to know?
Yes.
It was more than we expected. If it had got into the papers, we would have been famous. I reckon about 30 million pounds.
30 million?
But it won't get into the papers, Galbraith, because there's a lot I can do with 30 million pounds, and it won't do you any good. Andreas has gone to fetch Bernard Finch. When he returns, your part in all this is finished.
That was episode 4 of Galbraith and the Midas Touch, with Bernard Hepton in the name part. The part of Tom Evans is played by Richard Davis and Bernard Finch by Garrard Green. McDowell of the Gaming Club is played by Robert Gillespie, and his henchman, the Greek sailor Andreas, is played by Kevork Malikian. Nick Tully of the Fairground is Clive Merrison, whilst Lenny Thorne is played by David Ryle. Michael Kilgariff played the part of Chief Inspector Collins.